Yeah, so here in North Alabama, we will find copperheads, cottonmouths, also known as water moccasins, as well as a species of rattlesnake, the timber rattlesnake. There are a couple different ways that you can tell a venomous snake from a non-venomous snake. It is not any exact, it can be specific to each individual snake. So there are some snakes that are venomous that have cat-like eye pupils that are like a slit. But there are a few venomous snakes that do still have that round eye pupil. You can also go off of the head shape of the snake. The venomous snake is going to have more of a triangular shape. However, there are non-venomous snakes that can flatten their head, like a gray rat snake, for example, to mimic a venomous snake to kind of scare off predators. So that's another example. You can also go off of colors, but that also just depends on the species itself. If you see a snake, if you just leave it alone, it's going to leave you alone. It's just going to keep going on its way. Same with a water moccasin. If you see a water moccasin, just give it its distance, give it its space, and it will respect your space as well. Just keep on walking. Just keep on walking. You don't need to touch it. You don't need to do anything with it. Stay on the trail. Like I said, it'll go on its way. It's not going to come after you or anything. Just give it its space and it'll give you your space. Yeah, so gray rat snakes are a great example. They're very good with rodent control, as well as a lot of other snakes. They eat rodents, they eat insects. They really help with the agriculture from insects that are going to be eating, agriculture out there, as well as rodents as well. So they're going to take care of all of those, kind of our pest control in a nature form.
So Miss Gray is one of our ambassadors here at the Cook Museum. So her job is to come out and meet people, go to classrooms, go to different events, and essentially be an ambassador for her species. I know a lot of people don't really get the chance to see snakes up close, especially in the wild. We really don't want to get that close. So she is a great ambassador to show off how beautiful and how cool snakes really are. So Miss Gray here, this is her job. She's been doing it for a long time. So she's very comfortable, but snakes don't tend to go out of their way to hurt anything that wouldn't be valuable to them. So snakes know exactly what they can eat and what they can't eat. And if it is not hurting them, then they will not waste their energy on you. So just kind of avoiding them and staying out of their way. I'm not hurting Miss Gray in any way, and she's just kind of chilling. So they are mainly going to eat things like small mice, small birds. They will also eat eggs. The general rule of thumb with snakes is they're going to eat something that is about the widest thickness of their body. So something about this big is going to be what Miss Gray eats. And they do eat birds and eggs because gray rat snakes love climbing, so you can find them in trees, and that's where they can find some good meals. So we can kind of see a lot of their details are going to be close in their head. She has a more rounded head, not super triangular like you'll see a lot of like pit vipers have. And then she has nice round pupils. That is a big characteristic of a lot of non-venomous snakes. And she's just kind of backing up. Yeah. And then we can see from her tail, she doesn't have a rattle or anything. Sometimes non-venomous snakes will mimic rattlesnakes by shaking their tails really fast in leaves. Again, that is a sign that can kind of show that they're uncomfortable. So even though they aren't venomous, you can tell that they want to be left alone. And you just kind of walk along and leave them be.